You sealed the deal between Auntie's choice and the Order. Science meets capitalism. Brains meets branding. What could possibly go right?
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. That strategy would be greatly inefficient, Commander. Please allow this unit to help you generate a more sound mission plan. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
Void, take that Consul. This is the 1000th time he has gone too far. Would that I could slay him once for each.
Fortunately, the Providence is not equipped with exterior weaponry. If you can reach the ship, you should find no obstacles to boarding it. This unit urges moving quickly. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent destruction of the colony. While the Order and Auntie's Choice have sent their forces to assist you in intercepting the modulator, it will take time for them to navigate the station. It seems Agent DeVries is also here, Commander. She sent word that she, quote, knew you wouldn't be able to stay away either and is ready to finish what she started, end quote.
My business with the Consul is deeply personal, and I have made my distrust for DeVries known. I must be brought along to judge the former and reserve judgment for the latter.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
Soon the Consul will answer for his many, many crimes. I have looked forward to this for a long, long time.
Figures that after all our time avoiding rifts, our next mission has us heading right toward one.
To be so close. The rift. It's magnificent. When we've done what we came to do, it's finally time. I shall soon be reborn into perfection. Thank you for bringing me here.
No time for a chit-chat, dear. We have a rift to attend to.
What is it? I'll see what I can do.
This place is a nightmare beyond the most fevered delusion. And those soldiers, they do not look right.
That's the Sovereign's ship, all right. The console must be close.
Everything's broken here. Wires, twisting, landing pad, it's dirty. Oh. Move forward!
Unleash my might upon...
Is an affront against the Earth, against the nature of all things. We must bring an end to this immediately.
We're all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you.
We have stepped into the world between life and death.
To determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone. Remember, we're all in this together. This is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone. Remember, we're all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy.
This is not a death befitting the noble subject of the Protectorate. The thought of meeting a similar fate makes me shudder.
Should be able to sort this out with the rift modulator.
Attention! This is your anti-calling. Per our agreement, Anti's choice support ships, including the fine print, the contingency plan, and the upper hand, are headed your way. Order forces are on a similar trajectory.
And here I was sure neither would show. That the corporatists would find a contractual loophole, and the self-important scienticians would prove mathematically they should. You should deploy that shield of yours, Commander. Unless you're interested in experiencing severe blast burns.
It was blistering near those plasma spouts. I'm pleased we did not immolate.
I shall reduce them to a slurry.
Well gone, dagger drawn.
This is Augustine DeVries, formerly of the Earth Directorate. Consider this a recording for posterity. The Consul of the Protectorate is responsible for the twisted wreckage of this station. It is my hope that whatever you find here will save the rest of the galaxy from this fate. Know that I did my level best to stop him. And if you are listening, it is likely I have failed in my mission. Yet again. For that.
Seems Val was correct. There's your traitor ship. Let us hope we have not granted her a second chance to stab us in the back.
malefactor ahead.
At your word, I shall charge!
Shadow mode activated, Commander. Engaging camouflage. Activated, Commander.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. And we're right behind them with a delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that is better than nature.
Forward! Forward! Destroy these abominations! Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our
None
allies.
shall stand against us!
Shrouding. They won't see you coming.
Lethal measures at the ready, Commander.
You are thanks for your tactful negotiations with entities. Supplies are available upon. In all my research, I've never observed anything like this. It's humbling.
Hey, this one can talk!
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Agent Pascal, calm yourself. You are not in your right mind.
Don't you talk to me like you know me. Hey, Commander? Is that you? No, this must be some kind of trick. Oh, what's happening to me? What do you think I am? I don't even know if you're you, or if any of this is real. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Oh, I had to kill them.
Then they weren't too dissimilar from the troopers we encountered outside. This is concerning.
How do I know you won't turn against me as well? How do I know you won't come at me with murder in your eyes?
The commander specifically taught me to do less harm. You can trust them.
You do seem like yourself, Commander. Can you tell me what's happening? I can't make much sense of things myself. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
That explains it. She was left alive, just long enough for the rift to take her. That's why the reconstitution worked on her. To some extent.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Don't tell me the situation got too fluid for you, DeVries. That it?
Certainly not. I was focused on the objective, as every one of your crew should have been. Isn't that right, Commander?
Yeah. Something tells me that ain't quite true.
That's right. It wouldn't do to have any distractions. I'm thankful that you understand.
Oh. But everything ain't right, is it? That thing in the sky. It's done something to me, I think. And to Sandoval. And Jepson. But I ain't sure what.
The Protectorate are attempting to reconstitute the station to how it was moments before destruction. That includes you. But it's failing. I'm sorry.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? You can help me though. Right, Commander? You can do something to fix this. How much time? With the way I'm bleeding out, I ain't sure how long I can hold on. Then go bring the fight to those bastards. I'll do my best to hold on.
Pascal? Helen? I can stay with you for a moment, if you'd like. Might help with the wait for the commander.
Yeah, all right. Maybe you can patch me up some if things take a turn. Hurry back, huh? I'll keep the porch light on.
Be mindful of where you step.
You're the one who forged the light. You're the one who forged an alliance between Auntie's Choice and the Order, ain't you? Raw! These soldiers look even more hideous than our grafting experiments.
Protectorate. Looks like they're heading to the skip labs. Wonder why.
Law! These soldiers look even more hideous than our grafting experiments.
You with Auntie?
Hold clear.
We brought supplies.
You may approach,
We're here to
Commander.
help.
We've got supplies at the ready. Are you in need of any weapons, armor, or other supplies? The presiding bishop foresaw this. We are most grateful for your role in reconciling Auntie's choice and the Order. Please, take what you require. The presiding bishop herself has arrived and eagerly anticipates further orders. May the numbers guide you.
Step up and take a gander. I've got armor in all shapes and sizes for all occasions, especially this one. Such a moment calls for a once-in-a-lifetime deal, wouldn't you say? Go on, take anything you need from the stockpile. Auntie is graciously covering the bill. Remember us in the future when you're out trading bullets.
Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments. Just as I predicted, you appear to have suffered some trauma. Sometimes my own accuracy troubles me so. Any treatments or supplies you may require are complimentary at the request of our presiding bishop. Very well. You should notice an improvement to your constitution imminently.
Knock off the funny business.
Are you in need of any weapons, armor, or other supplies? The presiding bishop foresaw this. We are most grateful for your role in reconciling Auntie's choice and the Order. Please, take what you require.
Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments.
Greetings! In what particular way are you afflicted? Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can usually buy. I say usually because Auntie has declared a rare exception for you. Our esteemed accomplice, just for you, will cure all physical ailments on the house. Today only. Oh, tell me, do you feel as terrible as you look?
introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. None of us can do it alone.
These foes have been destroyed once, and we shall destroy them again.
Mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you.
The battle!
Victory and death! This might sting a lot.
Your judgment has...
Say the word and I'll...
Nosing with shadows? Step aside. Why? God is breaking!
In due time, I must ready.
Cloak on, dagger drawn.
It would appear our path is barred. That rift looks exceedingly unstable.
We better look around, see if we can find anything to help us out.
Looks like they were trying to use this equation to figure out how to remove the plasma that's agitating that rift. I may be able to do something with it. I mean, if you'd like me to. This equation is pretty basic in construction, but I think I see the potential. All we need to do is bend the laws of physics, disregard everything we know about the nature of matter, and then the solution is somewhat obvious. Admittedly, I don't either. We should scour the area. There must be some inspiration around here.
Why are you sleeping? Orders misunderstood!
Better investigate.
void is that?
I am from...
Hiding and seeking.
Do we have here? The Sovereign always did fancy himself a scientist.
We operate by the Sovereign's grace. Our accomplishments are his own. If you wish to take credit for a punishment I meted out, I would be delighted.
There's no way the Sovereign figured this out on his own. Let's re-plagiarize it.
Let us return to the Rift Terminal so we might continue on our way.
This is Scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon Point Station by order of the Consul. While monitoring the reconstitution, I picked up strange readings in the old skip lab. The core appears to be pulling plasma tightly around it, not unlike a planet and its moons. Fascinating, though it thwarts my attempts to gather more data. Fortuitously, in searching the remains of the lab, I found an equation that could manipulate the core just enough to clear the chamber. And my way to professional acclaim. Let this be a record of Protectorate ingenuity. Bernard Rand, the man who marched fearlessly into chaos and tamed it.
Somehow, I expect Rand's theories evaporated when put into practice. Much like Rand himself. Perhaps we can still utilize his calculations.
Obstacle on our path overcome. Good work.
Projections are off by orders of magnitude. So, see, our hypothesis was correct all along. The results of the experiments were faulty. Capture the readings. We'll let the blame settle as it lies.
Taking punitive action!
Enemies of the sovereign!
Shadow melding activated.
Now that the rover's ours, we should make haste to get to the Providence. We have business with that rift.
Attention. Please report to intake for processing. Hail of gunfire. Welcome aboard. We seem to have entered undetected.
We'd best unseal the hangar to continue our ingress.
Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
The reinforcements we ordered. And not a moment too soon.
In spite of your success thus far, the hard work is not yet finished. You still need to seize the rift modulator and end the console's machinations, by force if necessary. Both the modulator and the conductor of this ill-conceived plot are on the decks above us. However, there are security protocols you will need to bypass in order to access them. Each deck has its own restrictions, and the lift can only be operated with access credentials, such as a pass card. But these are limited to certain personnel, so it may be difficult to locate one. An alternate route through the engine room is viable, but there is a high likelihood that you will encounter automechanical defenses. Much on this ship, it seems, is not for the eyes of the rank and file.
Oh, two of the strongest individuals in Arcadia aren't enough for you? Well, perhaps you need a quick bowl of purpleberry crunch for an added boost of moxie.
A precision strike team meets the requirements of this mission. Bringing any more troops would have been excessive. Indeed, I will hold position on this level to ensure you are not flanked by enemy reinforcements. Look for me once you have reached the uppermost level. We will regroup there.
Better get a move on before this ramshackle sprattle of a station falls apart. Hustle up to the science wing. Get the rift modulator. I'll talk at you later.
If you must replace lost equipment, please submit proof of punishment. Unit does not accept blood. Please make a request. This ship is only for authorized Protectorate subjects. You are on this ship. Thus, you are a Protectorate subject. If you are not a Protectorate subject, please purchase a weapon from this unit and shoot yourself. Subjects are expected to pay for any supplies beyond standard issue. Monthly munition supplies should be quite sufficient for training purposes. In case of enemy attack, subject is expected to kill invaders efficiently enough not to require additional resources. Displaying inventory.
What's going on down there, Deck 01? I saw an intruder alert. Acknowledged. This intercom is to be used for emergencies only. Misuse of this intercom will result in prompt arrest and correction of the perpetrator. Now, how can I assist you, Deck 01? How many times must I explain this to you all down there? Every subject aboard the Providence must keep their deck access credentials on their person at all times. If you misplaced your access card, Sovereign help you, because I surely cannot. Perhaps a colleague would be willing to lend you theirs,
Skillfully done, Commander. And that fills my compliment quota for the day. It's about to get ugly, Commander. Unless you'd like to avoid the direct approach.
Electrical damage. Failing.
What? We need access credentials now? Enough of this. Let's just start killing. Far simpler. That rift modulator's gotta be somewhere around here.
Will result in swift disciplinary action.
Did you not hear the intruder alert from the crew deck? This is a very poor time to be loitering somewhere you should not. You'd best present a very convincing reason for your presence, lest I order our automechs to smear you across the floor. Oh, are you a rift specialist? You should share your progress with Chief Scientist Montserrat. He's in the rift chamber. Here, I'll lend you my access credentials as proof of your authorization. Of course, the console's vision for an idealized version of Arcadia are paramount to my own aims. It's my wife, you see. She's never loved me, and she chews with her mouth open. Through the console's plan, I expect to see both issues rectified, especially the latter one. Montserrat asserts that this is not how the rift shall work, but I believe he simply needs to redouble his devotion.
Go about your business, or do not.
Hold these poor fools out of perfection to experiment on them? I'm going to flay the skin from those cretins for this. Of course you can't reconstitute beings pulled from a rift without errors. Unfortunately, fools like the console never let proof get in the way of their machinations.
Return to your work, my fellow subject.
Unit has been functioning for...
That modulator is a bit too large for us to be absconding with it, Commander. Best see if we can find more information about it.
I received word that you were here. Rift specialist, are you? What exactly was it that you needed? I'm rather short on time, as a gander outside might tell you. Yeah, well, we all have urgent needs. And mine is to keep my lab and hopefully the rest of this system from falling apart. I need the modulator for my own analysis. You can wait. The IRC. I did not realize you were a colleague of sorts. We haven't shared much of our findings with your branch, I'm afraid. But our results do match. Raw data from whatever a rift engulfs is preserved, yes, but the essence of a thing is not. Like a sense of self, for example, is lost forever.
So you're saying you're unable to extract the perfect essence that the rift converts matter into?
Not exactly. The going theory was that we could purge defects from the data. But it's futile. I've proven that we cannot edit data in any form, but the console no longer listens to me, which is distressing. I've prepared a report for him showing how the very structure of the modulator makes what we're attempting impossible. but I doubt he will pay it much mind. Yes, but as I said, I fear the report won't do any good. It's clear you aren't bound by the same rules as the rest of us somehow. If he won't hear me out, perhaps a third party will have more luck. Here, use this keycard on the module over there. It will allow you to download my report and grant you access to the control deck. I hope you're able to sway him, because if you don't, we're all dead. A deck up in the control room. The console is the only one who has the means of controlling it, which makes your persuading him that much more necessary. Go now.
If you're concerned about carrying around an untested volatile experimental science weapon that draws energy from the aether, wait till you find out what's in a crab witch.